Right. Yeah, hold on.
GECV is back, proud to present Teezy Thestar. How you doing, my man?
How's it going?
Are you well?
Yeah.
How's your day been so far? Early in the morning, yeah?
It's going good. It's going all right.
Quickly then, where are you from,
How's
my
your day
man?
going?
Where are you from?
Oh, my background, I'll give you a little bit of my background. My parents are Nigerian. I'm Nigerian American. I was born and raised here in America. I lived in New York for a while. I was born and raised there. I moved down to the DMV at a young age. I wouldn't say early age, but yeah.
Jumping in, your latest release, Lavish. Can you tell me a little bit of background on that, please?
Lavish, it had to do with me and my friend. We've always came up with he came up with the hook and everything. So we found a beat online and we just started vibing and everything. And we decided to go to the studio and to lay it down. I came up with most of the lyrics. He took half of my lyrics and made it his own, which is okay. But it was just a vibe that I caught. Me and him, we caught together, and from there, I actually put my feelings into it, and we made a song.
Do you micromanage every part of the process? I mean, from nurturing from the lyrics, and then I know you picked what you beat online. Who did you get that beat from?
It was from some YouTube video. I'm not pretty sure what video, what person it was on YouTube, but it was a beat from YouTube.
And the process itself, in terms of writing,
basically it was off my dome. It was off my mind. Like whenever I listen to a beat, I harmonize. When I harmonize, I can literally come up with lyrics if the beat really hits me, or if I'm thinking about a situation and things like that. So it comes together.
Are you drawing upon your personal experiences in your music?
Yeah, most songs that I've done is personal experience.
Have you got a little bit of insight then?
Say that again?
Have you got a little bit of insight to one of your tracks that's very personal to you?
Basically, a song called Blowing Up My Line, and a new song that's gonna come out on the 18th of this month called Lost. So Lost is about me always being attached to a female that I end up liking. Yeah, I end up liking.
I know that feeling.
I end up liking, but at the end of the day, it's like she doesn't really like me the way I like her. So it's like I do so much things, or I do a lot of things to get a girl's attention. And 9 times out of 10, I don't get the same attention that I give them. So it's like I'm always trying to please every girl that I like because I want to show them that I'm different. But at the end of the day, it's like I get too attached to the point where I lose myself from them. Like I literally become, it's like giving your all to somebody, and it's like at the end of the day, you don't know who you are anymore, because what you've done for that person, it's like half of yourself is like you're no more who you were in the beginning, because everything that you've done, you've actually became somebody else. And by you trying to show her that, yo, I'm this type of person, I'm so into you, you've literally taken a control over me, you've taken some type of my energy, I can't think, I can't concentrate.
Yeah.
I'm lost in you, like you're a different type of person that I've ever met. But it's like, damn, you don't feel the same way I felt. I've lost myself. Like I don't know who I am anymore, because everything that I've done for you, or every part of me that I've shown you, it's like I'm lost. Like I don't know who I am. I'm like You get what I'm saying? Like
I do indeed. I think it's really deep.
it's like you have a lot of feelings for this girl, and it's like she can't see it. Like she thinks you're like every other guy, but you're not. So it's like you've done everything to get her attention to the point where you've lost who you are as a man. You've lost who you are as a person, and you can't reconnect to yourself anymore. So basically,
is there a particular girl in mind?
It was this one girl named, actually it's two girls. One girl named Brianna Butler, and the other girl's name is Nadia.
Wow, you're going out on a limb there, my brother.
Yeah, two girls, Nadia. So basically it's like every girl that I try to replace them with, they're just not the same. They're just not the same. So basically,
I love the concept.
Yeah, so basically I'm at a stage where it's like, because of them, I've literally stopped searching for females. I'm literally trying to reconnect with myself because everything that I've done has changed me because of the things that I've done for them. So basically that's how I got the concept. I'm lost. It's like, okay, the lyrics are like, I'm lost and I can't find myself. I'm lost and I can't find myself. So basically, that's what it means.
In terms of collaboration work, who have you been working with?
It's a woman that's my friend in Nigeria. Her name is Fatima. She did the backup vocals for Lost. Yeah, so once it comes out, you'll hear it.
Can I ask, what's your opinion right now, currently within the movement within New York? Do you think it's as strong as what it used to be? I mean, looking at the 90s, the 2000s, even the late 80s, there were some legends, and me personally, I'm unsure.
Music is evolving and music is growing. So basically, I'm gonna say yes. One thing I love about New York, everybody has their own style, everybody has their own slang, everybody has their own, it's just different cultures mixed into one, but everybody literally they're not copying each other. There's different sounds, there's different genres, there's different music, there's different styles of fashion, there's music you can relate to. Like, it's just, to me, I just feel like it's beautiful. Like everything is just changing. Music has to evolve for things to literally grow.
Would you say then there's more of a respect for individual people's craft?
I'm gonna say yes.
As a collective nowadays, do you feel that artists are helping each other more?
Some, not all. Some, not all.
Have you got any live performances lined up?
Yes, I do. I'm doing I wouldn't call it a live performance, more like a it's like a video, it's like a music video for my loss, but it's like what is it called? One of those recordings where I'm literally with a band behind me, and I'm singing my lost single that's coming out on the 18th.
I've actually got a friend, a girl in Nigeria, that I will send you her details. She's really good as well, so I'll forward that to you. She is struggling obviously for exposure and struggling for studio time.
I'm open to work with everybody. I like everybody, because at the end of the day, I like to gain knowledge from different type of people, musically and like one-on-one. That's how I can grow. That's how I can grow in the music industry, because I learn, I like to experience, I like to grow, I like to appreciate people, I like to come up with ideas, I like to take ideas from people. Not when I say take ideas, I like to
expand on it.
Yeah, I like to expand my mind. I'm open to everything and everybody when it comes to music, fashion, and the reason why I'm doing music is because I love it. It makes me happy. I'm the type of person that expresses himself no matter what. Music is like a different language to me. Music is universal. Music calms me, my spirit. Music calms me down. It makes me happy. It's a form of expression.
For sure.
It's a form of what, like when I'm silent, I could just think of a song that literally probably will make me feel good. And at the end of the day, I will actually like, it's a spiritual thing. Like music, like Afrobeat to me is a thing. Like I'm gonna say my three, no, my three top Afrobeat artists. Number one will always be Burna Boy. Number two is David O. Number three is Amale. So yeah, but I've always loved music for a very long time. But coming where my background is, our parents always force us to do what they want to do, to the point where a lot of people like the culture thing is like you have to listen to your parents, because at the end of the day, it's a culture thing. Most kids that are literally doing what they don't want to do, they're doing it to make their parents happy. But at the end of the day, are they happy? Not really. Like I've always done what my mother always wanted me to do, not what I wanted to do. And most of the time it has failed. So because my heart wasn't in it. So now that I'm doing what I want to do, I'm putting more passion into it. I'm putting more life into it. I'm literally every night, I don't sleep. I'm promoting myself. I'm promoting my music. I'm promoting my brand. I'm trying to come up with, okay, now there's a thing called streaming stickers where like if you have a merchandise, you just put it on there. Anybody who walks past you, it literally will connect and they can stream your music. So I'm learning things on my own, like Wikipedia, how people like you get to get information about this person, when was this person born. I'm learning how to do things on my own like that. I'm actually typing like reports about myself and things like that, because I've learned something. I'm the type of person, I can't wait on nobody. I don't like waiting on. So basically when I'm frustrated, I start I don't know, it's some type of drive in me that's like, okay, stop depending on people, research.
That's a good thing.
The longer you wait, the longer it's not gonna get done. So what I do is I'm like, okay, it's like when I'm frustrated, I go into I'm a whole different person. I'm like, no problem. You don't want to help? I'll help myself. And I'm actually getting things done by myself.
Have you got a team that you use on a regular basis?
I have a team in Nigeria and I have a person here, which you've met, and he's a really good guy. He understands me.
Mr. Everything.
Yeah, he understands me.
Good guy.
But one thing about me, I'm not an easy person to deal with because of my past. Yeah, I'm not, because of my past experience. So basically, I'm gonna say I only vibe with people's that spirit is clean. I can connect to, because one thing about me, I stay to myself.
Yeah.
And you see how I'm talking to you? I can literally feed off your energy. It's pure. So I know who to talk to, who not to talk to, who to stay away from. Because at the end of the day, if your spirit is not clean with somebody else's spirit, or your vibe doesn't match that other person's vibe, you're not gonna connect. You guys are not.
I love it. I love the positive energy you're bringing.
At the end of the day, I stay to myself, because at the end of the day, I've given so much of myself to the wrong people, to the point where most times I feel a certain type of energy and I don't like it. So I've learned to give myself less and think of me more, because as I'm thinking of me more, I'm actually becoming one with myself. I'm actually becoming happy. I'm actually focused.
Good call.
I'll rather have people who are on the same page than people who are not on the same page. people I can learn from, people I can grow from, people I can connect to. That's just me.
Do you see yourself in the future wanting to go to Nigeria and actually experience it and actually?
I go everywhere. I love Nigeria. Like, I love Nigeria. The thing is, the country's beautiful, but the government is bad.
Oh, terrible.
The country is beautiful, but the government is bad. It's not the country, it's the people that's making it bad. And I feel like one day, and I know one day I'm gonna make a change. I don't know how it's gonna happen, but it's going to happen.
It
And
has to.
it's going to happen because at the end of the day, there's a lot of people in different countries who want to go to Africa, who want to go to Nigeria. Nigeria is a beautiful place, but it's just the government and all the killings and all the scamming and all the
Boko Haram.
Boko Haram, all those things. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna say I do believe it's gonna change, but the thing about that country is it's like Nigeria is a problem by itself. They are their own problem. The people are their own problem. The government are their own problem. Like, for instance, they were doing the Black Lives Matter thing in Nigeria. I'm like, what goes on here in America, they try to copy in Nigeria. It can't work because 9 times out of 10, those corrupt governors they don't really care about the people. What they do is they take money they borrow money from different countries, and they literally, for some reason, they smuggle it, they do whatever they want with it. There's no free healthcare in Nigeria. There's no government assistance in Nigeria. There's no financial aid for kids in Nigeria. So what the kids do is they find their hustle by scamming. They find their hustle by stealing. They find their hustle by pretending like they can't walk, like they beg on the street. Meanwhile, they have to do things to survive, just like here in America. But there, it's a corrupt system. The government, the president really doesn't care about the people, because if he did, he would find a solution, but they don't care. Like now they're about to have an election. The same crap is gonna happen that happened like 5 years ago.
Yeah.
So at the end of the day, all I have to say is Africa is its own problem. The people
really
are
is.
The government is its own problem. They don't care about the people. They only care about money. One thing about Nigeria, if you peep, the only thing that's I'm gonna say the good thing about Nigeria is the food, the culture, and the music. That's it. Other than that, I'm gonna say no. Nigeria is its own problem.
I actually send clothes to Nigeria.
Yeah, and the thing about it is
to a church in Nigeria.
Yeah,
for kids and that.
Like church in Nigeria is like a business there and all over the world. It's a business. So at the end of the day, it's like the pastors that literally build churches and things like that there, they use that to hustle. They use that to, it's a lot of things. It's a lot of corruption. We live
I have a friend from the States who's there right now, trying to help and do the right thing over there, humanitarian work. So that's why I've been sending whatever I can, bits and pieces of clothing, my kids' clothing over there that they've grown out of, I've sent over there just to try and make a little bit of a difference to people that have got nothing. Because like you say, that the government over there is outrageous.
It's outrageous. Like me, I always give like things that I don't like. I will buy something, right? And then I will think I'm the type of person, I'm selfless. Like I'm always giving. That's the type of person I am. Like give. If I have small, I'll give. I wouldn't even ask for it back because I know what it feels like to have nothing. I know what it feels like to be down on your last and to literally have to scrape for money, to literally have to make a dime out of a dollar. So I understand people's struggle. That's why I said I'm selfless. I'm not selfish.
Yeah.
I've always been kind-hearted since the day I came out of my mother. But the thing about me is a lot of people see kind-hearted people as a weakness.
For sure.
And the thing about it is, no, we're not weak. We care. Like I care a lot about it. I care a lot about people than I care about myself. The
Are you
thing
religious?
is,
Are you religious?
yeah, I'm religious, but I'm gonna say I don't really believe everything that's in the Bible, but majority of it I do. But I'm gonna say most people try to find God in a church. God is not in the church. You have to have a personal relationship with God.
100%.
Fellowship. That's where people get it wrong. I believe there is a God, but people
For
try to
sure.
find,
I believe in God wholeheartedly.
yeah, people try to find God in the church. God is not in the church. God, you have to have a personal relationship with God. And that's where people mistake the two.
Do you consider yourself, in terms of music, are you a bit of a purist? I mean, do you know your musical history? Or are you focused on the here and now musically?
Musical history, I'm gonna say, yes, I've learned a musical history. Like basically the people that were basically, I'm gonna say I listened to Fela, Lucky Dube, Bob Marley, King Sunny Ade, who else? I'm gonna say those. I grew up with in my household. I grew up listening to King Sunny Ade. I grew up listening to Bob Marley. My dad always played Lucky Dube for some reason, and his music. I'm gonna say, God rest his soul, but his music, like there's a song called Slave. I love that song so much because I listen to the lyrics in it all the time. And it reminds me of how we're working, right? How people every day work to literally make other people rich because they have to literally get money to survive. And it's like the lyrics in that song, it's like, okay, where it says, there's one line that says, it says, they won't build no schools anymore. All they build is a prison. They won't build no house anymore. All they build is a hospital. So basically, it's like, I guess he's talking about Africa where everything's corrupt and it's no unity. It's just so much damage. And it's like, how can we save a country, or how can we save ourselves when we are attacking ourselves? We're bringing each other down as Black people or as a race as a whole. So at the end of the day, I'm gonna say white people are the music we listen to, right? These white people know what they're doing. And the thing is, we're killing each other. And by listening to the certain lyrics, it literally starts to feed into you. So at the end of the day, it's what you listen to. What you listen to is what you become.
Yeah.
What you're around is what you become. So basically now, for instance, this generation, it's gonna, like, this generation and the generations to come, I feel like it's gonna get worse. Why? Because of what we're listening to, because of the type of households we come from.
Social media influences.
Yeah, influence. Like you see females getting a BBL. Most of them don't even want to be natural anymore. Most of them they don't appreciate who they are. They're lost. They're lost of who they are because
the violence as well. The violence in the DMV, the violence is increased tenfold.
Because of the music, because of the household, because of the upbringing, because for instance, some guys will look at a flashy guy or whatever, because they don't have it, they'll rob them. They'll take what's theirs. Instead of you to go work for what you want to work for, they'll rob them. They'll go take what's theirs, what's yours. They don't want to work for it. people want things easy. They want that microwavable money. They want
good term.
They want that microwavable money. They don't want to. They don't want to work hard for it. They just want to take it from somebody.
Have you got? Have you got an album coming that's gonna like that you feel that's gonna show the way on the streets?
An EP, yes. An EP. I'm coming out with an EP really soon. I just want to get my thoughts together. Yeah, I just want to get my thoughts together.
What's next for you? Like currently, I mean, you know, in a week's time, in a month's time, what's your plan?
A music video for Lost. Then I'm gonna do some Afrobeat music that I've written and everything. And I'm gonna literally meet up with, he's gonna be my manager soon because I actually like his, he's
Good
gonna
guy.
be my, I have two managers. I have one in Africa and one here. I like him because when I first met
Ramsey,
his vibe, me and him, we actually clicked. And one thing I believe in contracts because at the end of the day, I know how to conduct myself as a business person, and I know how to conduct myself as an artist. One thing about me, I want to learn more about the business alongside with the music, because if you don't know the business, you'll get lost in the music.
for sure.
A lot of people will just keep telling you what you want to hear and things like that. They'll take your money. So if you don't research about certain things that you want to accomplish in your music journey, then you'll just be lost. Like now, like for sometimes I have like I said, I have a lady, which is she's my friend. Her name is Fatima. She's like my, when I say music therapist, like when I can't express it in writing. Yeah, when I
like it.
I just talk to her about like whatever I'm going through. And then she's like, she literally tells me, she picks a topic of the song. Then after the topic, she picks the problem. Then after the problem, she picks a solution. And then she's like, we got a song right there. And I'm like,
wow.
fine. So I'm like, okay, cool.
That must be a bit of a trip to have that someone who's got that influence with you. It must be amazing.
Yeah. So basically, I like other people writing my song because sometimes when I can't, I'm gonna say I'm a deep, heavy thinker. The things that I want to say, the things I want to write down, I can't write down. So I have to express it through words. And when I do, she can see that I have a lot of baggage, but I just don't know how to put it on paper. So she literally is like I'm going to say she's a therapist to me. She's my friend, but she's a therapist.
It's been an absolute pleasure. Is there anyone you want to give a shout out to?
I want to give a shout out to my dad. I want to give a shout out to Mr. Ramsey. I want to give a shout out to my stepbrother, my stepsister, my cousins, my friend Bowie Banks. And I just want to give a shout out to God. And I want to give a shout out to my friend, Miss Fatima in Nigeria.
Thank you very much for your time, sir.
You're welcome.
It's been a pleasure. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.